Alright, scale of the day. Yesterday was long. I'm going to try to be faster today. We spent some time on some theory topics and really understanding a lot about pentatonic scales in addition to practicing them. Today I'm going to cover that really quickly and move right into practice. But first, the guitar of the day. This was my first ever guitar. This is my Fanon D57. It was manufactured in 1979 and we bought it in about maybe 83. It's got really pretty inlays, abalone rosette and abalone all around the body. It's got a spruce top that has nicely aged. The finish has yellowed with age, and it's got a pretty sure it's a rosewood back and sides. Rosewood or mahogany, I'm not sure which. Probably mahogany actually. But it's actually an attractive guitar. It's hard to see those inlays. There you go. Get a little closer. You can see the abalone in there. Anyway, not the best quality, but it's got sentimental value for me. Autographed by Tommy Emmanuel. Got that done backstage at a show. And yeah, I've had this since I was like 15 or something. So let me put this graphic up. Pentatonic scale, we said yesterday, it's a 5-note scale. You take the major scale and you knock out the 4th and 7th scale degrees. And so that leaves you with the 1, 2, 3, 5, and 6. Okay? And those are the scale degrees I'm talking about. Okay? So in the key of C, that leaves you C, D, E. You skip over the F, G, A, you skip over the B. So C, D, E, G, A ends up being the 5-note scale. Okay, and then back to C. We played that on a single string, so we could see that it went C to D, D to E, E to G, which is a minor third. That spacing of 3 frets is an interval of a minor third. And we'll talk someday about what that means, but for now, just hear me that it's a minor third. G, A. And then the A back to the C is a minor third again. Okay, that's on a single string. So we said also you put this in the position at the 5th fret here, then your A minor or your C major pentatonic, either one. And we went over this pattern. And we said, hey, you know what? That's the most used pentatonic pattern. Everybody knows it just about. And we walked through some of the theory and we did a bunch of stuff with that, okay? Great. Spent a lot of time yesterday. I want to move forward more quickly today. So here we go. So, all right. So yesterday we were looking at pattern 5. So now we're going to look at the pattern that's behind it. One pattern back towards the headstock. So we're going to look at pattern 4. So, you know, yesterday the roots were here for the A. Those were the minor roots. And the major roots were right? They were at 8 on the low string, and 5 on the 3rd string. Okay, those were our C's in that pattern. So we're going to shift down now today from that G style pattern back one to the A. So we're spelling cage, C, A, G, E, D. So if we were on G, we're going to go back up the neck. It's going to be the A chord pattern. So if we look at the major scale that had the A form, the A chord. So remember a C chord in the A form was here. This thing does buzz and rattle. Alright, it had roots here and here. Those are C's. And we built a scale that should look really familiar. Let me just play the octave. Should look familiar from two things. From when we looked at pattern 4 of 5 of the C major scale in the caged forms, and also this is the lower octave of the Segovia C major scale, remember? Segovia shifts and goes up to this, and use the top half of that pattern, that the major scale pattern in the G form that we looked at yesterday, right? So we're down here. That's our scale. Okay. Okay, so that was our C major scale, and you can see the notes here. So we said, hey, we're going to knock out the 4th and 7th scale degrees. Those are the B's and the F's. So if we do that, it will look like this, and you're left with a new pattern that's a pentatonic pattern. All right, so let's put up our pattern. This is pattern 4 with roots in the A form, and the reason I went to this pattern next, most people go up the neck. A lot of times they teach that 5th fret, 8th fret pattern, the one we looked at yesterday and called 5. A lot of times they teach that as 1, and then they go up the neck to 2, and they teach the next one up the neck. I want to teach this one next because I want you to look at how symmetrical this is. This is an easy pattern to learn. This is the easiest pattern anywhere. Okay, for a pentatonic scale pattern, this is the one that's super easy. And it's useful, and it gets tied back in. I want to help you build something that runs across 3 patterns. So we're going to look at this one today. So we're down here in 2nd position, basically, all right, with a root on the 3rd and a root on the 5th. All right, 5th string, 3rd fret, 3rd string, 5th fret. Those are our roots, and our pattern is, look at this pattern, it's completely symmetrical. It's middle finger, pinky, root to the middle, the root is the middle finger, and the pinky, perfectly symmetrical there. Then index, pinky, middle, pinky, middle, pinky, okay? See how symmetrical that is? You could split the guitar neck down the middle this way and fold that over on itself. It's, you know, completely symmetrical. Really pretty easy to look at that pattern and remember. And what I want you to realize, if you don't already see it, is notice how every note at the 5th fret is played in that pattern. Okay, now think about yesterday's pattern. It also used those same same 6 notes and played all of those in the pattern. Okay, now we're moving down. See how those overlap? That 5th fret group of notes is shared, okay, between the 2 patterns. And so a lot of times what happens is people will take this pattern and they'll do something like, see what I did? I slid from one pattern into the next, and it's really easy to finger because now you're going 1 3 1 3 slide 1 3 1 3 1 4 1 4 up that pattern, or they'll go into the next pattern, and now it's all on 2 fingers. Okay, so now you're taking pieces of these and connecting them together. Okay, so that becomes pretty powerful, and those concepts, you'll find lots of solos in the next pattern up that are doing. Okay, you see I slid down to the bottom half of this pattern. So they're connecting 3 patterns together to do that, right? So seeing these on your fretboard clearly and really knowing them starts to become very powerful for putting nice little runs together, okay? All right, so now we're just going to spend some time practicing on this guy and just get this pattern under our fingers. So we're going to subdivide the beats and do some of that. Let's do 69 beats a minute, and we're going to practice this at quarter notes. We're just going to go up the pattern and back down the pattern. Nothing too fancy. Oh, you know what? Hang on. Let me do one thing here. A little bit of theory, much like yesterday. I do want you to see that there's, just like yesterday, you have major and minor roots. So today, our major roots are in the A form here, but you do have minor roots. Where are the A's? Well, there's an A there, same as we had yesterday. Remember, we said all these notes on the 5th fret are shared with this pattern, just they're right out of yesterday's pattern. So this pattern that has those also has the A down here. Okay, so your roots are there. Those are minor roots for the relative minor, A minor. Okay, but once again, it's a 2-for-1 pattern. You get C and you get A minor from this pentatonic scale. Okay, so I just wanted you to see it there, and I've put the notes in the graphic as well, so you can see that what you're playing. So let's play this and say the notes. This is a good thing again to keep remembering what notes are you playing, and where are they on the fretboard. So let's just walk up the pattern. All right, we'll do this at. Let's do this nice and slow. Let's go 60. That's too slow, really. Let's do 66. Okay, 1, 2, ready, go. G, A, C, D, E, G, A, C, D, E, G, A. Okay. Or let's start on the root and do the 5-note scale so you hear that. It's C, D, E, G, A, right? So it's 2, ready, go. C, D, E, G, A, C, C, D, E, G, A. And if you were going to go to the C, I want you to hear that 5-note, those intervals. C, D, E, G, A, C. That's your pentatonic scale. The rest of it is repeating those notes. Okay, start at the bottom and go up now. 1, 2, and ready, go up and down. G, A, C, D, E, G, A, C, D, E, G, A, G, E, D, C, A, G, E, D, C, A, G. Okay? So that's worth sitting here doing and just saying the notes. This is more about, it's about getting some reps on the pattern under your fingers, but making sure you know those notes. G, A, yeah, we know that's a C, we know that's a D. Do we know that's an E? Do we know that's a G? Here's where the neck starts getting mysterious to people. Okay, so do you know that that's a G? So this is E, G. You know that's an A? You can remember because it's in the middle of that A open chord and it's the root, right? A. But do you know that that's the C? Well, you can remember because you know your roots now. But A, C. Then do you know that this is a D? I mean, it's perfectly sensible because this is a B, C, D, right? But do you know it? When you look at that note on your guitar, do you know that that's a D? This is how you get to knowing them. You learn those notes in the scale patterns and you say them out loud, okay? And you practice them on single strings while you're doing down picking exercises. And then you pay attention when you're playing songs and start trying to think, what notes am I playing in this solo, okay? D, E, G. We know that's a G, right? Do you know that's an A at the 5th? Learn some songs in the key of A and find out how much you're landing here or positioning chords around those roots, and you'll soon know that that's an A. All right, let's practice this. Let's do 72 beats a minute, and we're going to run up and down this. But we're going to do it in 8th notes this time. So 1 and 2 and ready, go. And G, A, C, D, E, G, A, C, D, E, G, A. Again, 1, 2, ready, go. turn that up a little more. Now, you can finger these pentatonics a few different ways, and it has something to do with the geometry of your own hands, too. If you have short fingers, you may want to do second finger, fourth finger, second finger, fourth finger, first finger, fourth finger, first finger, fourth finger, second finger, fourth finger, second finger, fourth finger. Or you may want to do first finger, third finger, first finger, third finger, first finger, fourth finger, first finger, fourth finger, first finger, third finger, first finger, third finger. Okay? Or some people play the whole pattern on their first and third fingers. Okay? And they'll go 1, 3, 1, 3, 1, stretch, 3, 1, stretch, 3, 1, 3, 1, 3. And in particular, if you have large hands, that's very easy to do. If you have smaller hands, that stretch of 4 frets for your ring finger may feel like a massive stretch. Okay. Personally, I usually end up playing it 1, 3, 1, 3, 1, 4, 1, 4, 1, 3, 1, 3. But I practice it as a scale 2, 4, 2, 4, 1, 3, 1, 3, 2, 4, 2, 4. Sometimes I practice it this way too. Most of the reason I finger it that way is because I do end up using that pattern the most to connect it to things and slide like that. That's in fact, if you look at a song like ZZ Top's LaGrange, he's using those patterns in very much that way in his solo, in the first solo in the song. You'll hear him go, wah, do 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 do. He's kind of coiling down that, and he ends up down in a. Whoops, I can't bend this that far with my first finger on the acoustic strings, are much too heavy, but he bends that note up to. I guess it's a full step. Now, he's not in that key. He's shifted up to, I think he might be in, I don't remember now. It's been a long time since I played that song. Anyway, you can find these things, again, throughout rock, throughout blues rock, throughout blues, throughout country stuff. Pentatonic forms are used all over the place. All right, so let's just do some more practice with this. So let's do 84. And eighth notes. 1 and 2 and ready, go. And see what I did? I switched to where I'm double hitting those roots, C roots, to emphasize them. So let's try it that way. We'll start on the C, go down, back up to the root, root to root, root up, back down to the root, double hit it, back down to the other root. Okay, like we were doing on the major scale patterns. 1 and 2 and ready, go. And whoops, we're going down. That way approach better. hits on the C's and not at the top, turning around. All right, let's play this pattern again, and this time we're going to emphasize the A root, so the minor root. Here, here, and here, right? Whoops. That's a bit of a pinky workout. A little more, isn't it? Do you feel that in your pinky a little bit more? Especially if you're a beginner? I bet you do. Let's take that beat. I'll go down a little bit. Now I want to take that beat and I want to subdivide it. Alright, we were doing eights. Let's do triplets. Triplet, dot, 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 dot. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Okay, we're going to play up and down with no double hits anywhere, just straight notes up and down. 1 and a 2 and a ready and go. Again. Okay. Now I want to take this and I want to subdivide it again. I'm going to slow it down a little because we're getting maybe a little fast for beginners. So let me slow it down to 60. All right, let's take this beat. 1 E and a 2 E and a, whoops. Yeah, that's right. 16th notes. 4 notes per click. 1 E and a 2 E and a ready and a go E and a. I switched on you in the middle. Let's do it and emphasize the C's with double hits, okay? Starting on the C going down. 1 E and a 2 E and a ready and a go E and a. How'd you do? Can you do it and emphasize the A's now? Let's start on the A and go down and back up. We'll double hit the A's to emphasize those minor roots. But the first time we play the A, we won't. We'll just start on it, go down. So it'll be A, G, A, C, D, E, G, A, C, D, E, G, A, G, E, D, C, A, G, E, D, C, A, G, A. Got it? Or are you watching the diagram? 1 E and a 2 E and a ready and a go. Did you get that? See if we can do that again. 1 E and a 2 E and a ready and a go E and a. I didn't double hit the last A, but that's okay. All right, so we subdivided the beat there a little bit. Now, are you starting to get a feel for this pattern? Do you see it? So if I told you I wanted to play this in D major, where would you play it? Do you know? Can you figure it out from the roots? Where were our roots? Those were our C's. If we go up 2 frets, you have a D. Now you could play it there. Okay. How about if I said, hey, let's play it in, what do we want to play it in? Could we play it in B? Key of B, like boy. Where would we find the B's? Right below the C's, right? So here we'd be at That's emphasizing the major B roots. Okay, but for the C major, we're going to find this C on the 5th string to orient this pattern. Okay, when we were doing the C major up here, we used our pinky finger. Here we're going to use our middle finger on the C to find that pattern, or our index finger on the C, depending on how you play this. Okay, so did you get those? All right, so I just want to, let's do one more section here. All right, let's do 76, and we're going to do some at 8th notes, and we're just going to work on this pattern, just getting it under our fingers, okay? One from G up. No double hits anywhere, okay? Start on the G with your second finger, middle finger. 1 and 2 and ready, go, and... Okay, one more time. 1 and 2 and ready, go, and... Okay, I did do double hits there. Let's do double hits at the bottom and top for the turnarounds. And I'm going to bump this up a little to 84. Let's keep going and do this some more. 1 and 2 and ready, go, and... Are you paying attention to your down picking? Let's pick this alternate picking. So down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up. And when you turn around at the top and come down, it's still down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up. Okay, which is the harder part when you're a beginner, of coming back this way doing down, up, down, up. Okay, so 1 and 2 and ready, go, and down, up, 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 down, up. Okay. Let's do the same thing, but this time I want you to pick it up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down. 1 and 2 and ready, go, and up, down, 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 up, down. How'd you do? Okay. That can be a little brain twister. You're trying to get your brain to put the emphasis different and pick it backwards. So you're training your brain to do this, and you're training your right hand to be able to do this. Okay? Now we're just going to go back to down, but we're going to go a little faster. Let's go up a little bit more. It's 96. 1 and 2 and ready, go, and... That's the scale of the day.